Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get back to work. We will be working on the mouse guard here, mouse guardian character. Character is almost done, so could be possibly be the last night we need to work on the main character, and then we're creating this character as like a pet badger, so we have to sculpt. We already started the head of the badger. Badger. So then once we have the two characters, we will sculpt the base, which will be a nice simple rock formation, you know, a little bit of scenery, and then that's it, on to paint. So let's get to it. Hello, Looper. Why, thank you, Funka, for the kind words, and glad to have you with us there, Dr. Poops a lot. High class name there. Worthy of the upper sanctum of the cnotbusch kingdom. This is a harmonica holder. That is correct. How you doing there, Mr. Olaf and Sapphire? Mayor Wolf. Hello. Mr. Sarub. Alright, let's get into it. It's hot, man. It's a hot last 2 days. Actually, let me check. I need to check for. It's like 95 today. Went from like 70s. No joke. Like 70s, nice and wonderful, to bam, 95 one day. This is the second day, so I want to check. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. I just need to know when we're supposed to get rain, because I'm gonna have to water. Lots of garden watering. Severe thunderstorm warning. Watch 3 hours. National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch in effect till 10 p.m. this evening. Oh, great. Alright, that sounds like rain to me. Watch, it'll just all miss me though. Isolated thunderstorms. Okay, let's check out the Doppler. So if we don't get rain, I might have to like be waddling around in my garden at nighttime watering. Severe thunderstorm watch. Oh yeah, wow, there's like some really just tiny little storm cells, intense storm cells. I just want one of the less severe ones to hit us, that'd be great. Plan a nice day. Oh yeah, you're right. This evening I shall have an outside picnic in an open field. Today, right this evening, I shall have a wonderful outside event where I'll invite the whole town, and we'll have a nice fire, and it'll be great and wonderful. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, yeah, looks like this last one just barely missed us. Dang, just south of us. That's an intense one though, holy cannoli. I'm glad that one missed us. Oh, there's a chance we'll get some. Alright, let's get back to work. I tell you what, there's something satisfying about when it's so hot and dry, the ground is so hot and dry, and you just like take a watering can and just completely soak the earth with it. It's like, because like they like feel the quenching of the thirst more than if I was drinking water. Okay, so we're gonna give him a little bit of an eyebrow job. We're gonna lessen the intensity of these eyebrows are kind of protruding here. So we're going to soften that, which we just have to. What we have to do is we have to kind of carve away the eyebrow material that's there, but we have to actually carve away more than we have to carve away deeper than what we actually need to carve away, because that gives us room to add material back in. If we just removed exactly what we wanted to, then we added a layer back on, it wouldn't work so well. I'm wondering if we should even take his whole scalp off there from the eyebrows up. I mean, this isn't that hard to just fill back in and texture. That'll be our backup plan. Let's first try and just remove what we need to. But if it's not really working with us, we'll just kind of cut and remove the scalp and then replace from the eyebrows to the back of the head and fill all that in. And the hair should get longer as we get back here. It'll get longer from long to short. Oh, okay. Waiting for that last inspection. Maybe she's a wizard. That's right. You should probably ask her that first before, before trying to proclaim that she's late or something. I'm just wondering if we should... Oh. I wonder if we should use the knife for this. Just kind of work slowly. You sure can, Sarah. I think you have an annual allowance of 5 foolish questions per year. Only medium. Okay, let's see, let's cut. Successful eyebrow extraction. No, but you can use acetone. Acetone will slightly kind of melt the clay. To kind of clean stuff up. Why, do you have like little clay boogers, or what's the situation? Are you trying to clean up? Here, let's take a little bit extra off the corner here. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's so, for example, when I did, you remember the Lich? And I did all the runes all over its head. I carved those out with a Dremel tool. And there was a bunch of annoying little frilly bits that I just couldn't, they just were like stuck there, you know, from the Dremel tool. So all I did was take some acetone and a brush and brush over the runes, and it immediately like disintegrated any of those little clay bits. So it definitely does some stuff. It's not gonna like really alter the clay, but you know, not like when I do the alcohol on the raw clay, it's not just smoothing things out. I'm also pushing the clay around with the tool. You know, it's doing quite a bit. But yeah, acetone will definitely disintegrate tiny little bits. It's pretty hardcore stuff, though. Use with caution. Okay. Now. Let's do this other side here. Looks funny until we fill that in. Okay, I think that's gonna work once we add the material back in. Oh, careful. I mean, we'll see. We'll know if it'll work if we can get this material re-added and make the texture blend in nicely. Then we'll know. We always have plan B. Much softer looking once we get the let's see, it's to need to make some texture here, and we'll do some blending with the brush, and I bet you it'll look pretty good. Yeah, exactly. That's less angry eyes. For a particular tool, I don't know what it is. Must have dropped it or something. Where are you? Got no idea where that tool is. Guess we'll use something else. Lost in plain sight, I'm sure. Well, shoot. Ah, there it is. Buried in the tool jar. That's it. Go wash my car, I'll get some rain. What car? It's this one. Makes a really, really fine line so it can get this texture in here. Wash my car, I'm gonna get? I don't know how to do that. Please explain. How does one wash the car they're going to get? There's a will, there's a way. That looks much better. Now it's on the same level as the... Instead of there being this big step up, it's on the same slope as the forehead. Hey, what's up, Creationix? He's back. It's Thursday. Furry Thursday. Got a lot of good work on the Minotaur. So that one's getting really exciting too. Good. Only reason they stick out a little bit is because of the color difference between the head that's been baked a million times and the fresh clay. But once that's painted over, they'll be good. Very good. Okay. Next area here. I think I want to try and add just a smidge right here in this kind of cheek area. Just a smidge. Is it okay if I share some of the wisdom that I have learned from you with my students? No. Never. Yes, of course it's okay. Never. Yeah, totally fine. Freely was it given to you, and freely shall you give it to them. I mean, it doesn't have to be freely. Catch 22. I've patented sculpting with cosplay this whole time, and then convinced a bunch of people to start sculpting with cosplay, so now I could come after everybody. My diabolical plan is revealed. So, Sarah, have you been sculpting with cosplay lately? You'll be my first. Hey, that's cool. Is it like a digital class, or are you doing like a live one? Okay, in person. Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. Well, I hope it goes well. A lot of times with stuff like that, it's just about getting it in front of the right people, you know? That can be a challenge. The interest is there, I'm sure, but finding those that are interested and somehow getting the information in front of them, that's the trick. Yeah, right. Exactly. There's hundreds of thousands of youngsters watching who knows what on Twitch. When they grow old and start settling down and doing hobbies, they'll be prime cnotbusch fans. But right now, it's just not the time. I'm playing the long con. Give another 15 years, let them settle down in their older ages. Then they'll be ready. For now, it's Fortnite. And who knows what else they're doing nowadays. Crazy stuff. If you want to lessen your enjoyment of Thursday, be sure to make it leg day. Oh yeah? Clayton's getting shredded. This clay is getting conditioned. It's not too hard to make seamless transitions like that. It's good. Well, I do painting too, but me and my wife do the paint work for finished pieces. But if you would want it to get painted by somebody else, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. But this is a full service here, my friend. Start to finish creations. There's all kinds of wonderful artists that do paint work out there. They all have their own particular style, I would say. Yeah. Just I guess depend on the look you'd want to go for, really. If you're looking for purples and blues, you know, might want to consider brush for hire. Or purple and blue finish. Yeah, I know you see a lot of sculpting here, not a lot of painting, but trust me, it's the painting work is coming. Yeah, me too. Me too. His painting style and his personality are very much in sync. Yeah, I mean, look at how well that blended in there. Filling in those cheeks. Didn't fight me at all. Right. Well, we also have, right now, we're in kind of a big wave of work. That's all kind of progressing at the same rate. Which means it's all gonna finish around the same time, too. Hey, what's up, Jim? I'd be more than happy to get you some pricing info there, the bearded Paul, but you're gonna have to email me for pricing stuff. I think you can do ! sales, and it should give you my info if you're curious. Ah, there we go. Perfect. All right. Next step will be the kind of the back of the head. Oh yeah, Kathy. There's more of you here than you would think, I would imagine. This little separation between the ears and the fur on the top of the head. And starting to get into the back of the head too. I know, right? Shipwright. I have another mouse type character too. I could show you. He's fighting a mimic, but I've always loved stuff like that. I totally agree. It stems back to Redwall for me as well. Hey, what's up, Plata? How's it going? Yeah, right. Let me show you. Let me just grab the mimic. I don't know if we've seen it fully finished yet. It's a fully finished piece. It just needs light work and paint work next. Not moving the camera. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Would I potentially do life-size sculpt? Yeah, of course. I am not afraid of any challenge. Especially if I'm being compensated for it properly. And I'll maybe consider it even if I'm being not compensated for it properly. Okay, so this is the other Redwall-esque character we got here. Kind of tangled, fight right now. A fight to the death. Alright, careful. Careful. I'm out of table space. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. Both look. Well, I think both of them look extremely confident. I wonder who will win the battle here. Yeah, you're right. This is the second scene I've done where it's like a scary D&D monster fighting something like a small creature, and it's a cool dynamic. It's for sure. That's a topic I could do over and over again. That'll be a fun one to paint, I think. Tale of the Blind Mimic. How many times can you bake polymer clay? As many times. I've not reached any sort of limit. Personally. I'm sure there's probably is a limit, but it's so beyond what you would ever normally do. Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of the best aspects of the material. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the project, really. It's just not something I'm really concerned about, so no, it's not like I count.
Daddy,
Yes.
what did you say about painting?
What did I say about painting?
Huh?
What do you mean?
For?
Painting for?
Yeah.
For what? Earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know. What did I say? I forgot.
You said painting.
I said painting?
Uh-huh.
I
You
don't-
said painting form.
Painting for?
Mm-hmm. No, painting form.
Painting form?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember saying that.
Can I sculpt with you?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay. Well, when can I?
You want to join me tomorrow morning for the Friday morning stream?
Okay.
That's a good deal.
Then no. Then no.
Yeah. All right. She didn't try to. Didn't try to haggle her way in. That's surprising. No, not on stream. It's one of those things. It's just too hard to even, um, roughly talk about. You know what I mean? Because it's way too many variables and too much to get into it on this forum. So. Am I talking to you or someone else? Yes. It doesn't have to be a serious email. It can be a non-serious email. Could be a casual email. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Art by Mia. All right. Okay, so now do some of the longer hair kind of here. Work our way from long to short. Need a piece of wood. Need one of my round sculpting wheels. There's gonna be some like stone, you know, rock formations. Okay. This one has some pieces on here. We need to get these off. I'll use this one. Hey, what's up, Lambkin? So far, so good, my friend. No complaints here. Okay. Now I gotta make little fur tufts. Don't lose those. I won't. Those are accessory pieces for the knight. It's the last piece he needs. Remember that bust we were working on? Final touch-up accessories. Mouse hand in a drill bit box. Yeah, but that was an extra piece. Doesn't count. I have to be careful with extra pieces. They can just float around the workshop. Oh. You missed the morning fun, huh? That's alright. That is exactly why I stream, or one of the reasons I like to stream kind of multiple time zones. Oops. What's that one? Oh yeah, that's right. This is your morning stream. There's the thunder out there. Come on, rain. The plants are thirsty. Right, gotta take a brush. A little bit of clay glue, and I think brush those down a little bit. Alright, let's make some more. Yeah, I think it's a really effective strategy. Quite happy with the results. Painting will be a pain in the butt, but I think I can overcome that by actually using, we're gonna use the airbrush to paint the fur. Hello, Art Junkie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do black. I could see doing like a dark brown or something as like a base coat. I don't know if I would do black. Because, well, I mean, you haven't seen the fur colors are very bright, very light colored, so kind of like a tan, khaki color. Look forward to learning new painting techniques. So there's always more to learn in that realm. No, I'll be putting in overtime tomorrow to try and get things wrapped up. It's been one heck of a I don't really realize how maximized my schedule is until I try to sneak something extra in. That's when I realize, oh, there really isn't any time left to go around. I suffer from extreme optimism. I always think there's more time than there actually is. Like a magical block of 5 hours that... Your sculpting mold's still wet? How long ago did you put it on there? Still making time for the girl. Oh yeah, of course. I get a lot of garden work done on the weekends. Like Saturday. Saturday is definitely a big day for the garden. You want to see my first garlic braid? Around a garlic just to see kind of how it's doing. It's almost ready. It's a little bit early, but this is my first braid of garlic here. Just hanging around. Just gonna hang garlic braids all around the house. This is a tiny, very extremely tiny amount compared to how much is planted. So. You just pick, what you do is you pick it and then you braid it. You braid it, you know, after you do one braid, you add one more and, you know, kind of interweave it in there for French braid style, you know. And then you're just left with a nice, compact, ready to hang and dry bundle of garlic. So, do you harvest escapes? Well, most of the garlic I grow is soft neck garlic, so it doesn't have scapes. So, garlic braid to keep the vampires at bay. Yeah. So I think I only had a couple of hard neck varieties, but most of it's soft neck. And you can. I haven't cooked with them before, but I know you can. Just haven't done it yet. You'll know if it a hard neck. Actually, here on this garlic braid, there's some hard necks, but I harvested them early so that you can see the stiffness. See that rigidness there compared to like that, you know. So that these larger ones are the soft neck, and these rigid ones. See, that's a soft neck right there. Yeah, it looks like only one in the bundle there. You'll know because they'll make scapes. So essentially the way garlic, when you know to harvest your garlic, is when half of the leaves are kind of withered away. So once half the leaves have withered, then it's time to harvest. So you count how many leaves the garlic has. Each leaf represents a papery layer. So you know that papery layer on the outside? Each leaf makes one layer of paper. Second year gardening, first year for garlic. Did you guys plant your garlic last fall? Or in the beginning, like in the spring? This year is my first year actually doing it how you should, which is planting in the fall before winter. And man, it makes a big difference. But you'll still get garlic. You'll still get a harvest. I learned something really cool that I'm totally gonna try for next season. Basically, there's this YouTuber. He did an experiment with planting garlic where he harvested his garlic the year before, and he broke down the bulbs into cloves, individual cloves. He split the cloves up. One pile was large. The largest of the cloves, and the other pile is the smallest of the cloves, and planted the two different groups in the exact same bed with the exact same like everything. And the bulbs that were produced from the larger cloves were significantly larger. So I'm definitely, I just was planting whatever, you know, like I didn't care how big or small the cloves were. So definitely next year I'm going to be doing exactly that. Just grabbing the largest cloves and using those for planting. I thought that was pretty interesting. Tulips and garlic. Do it. I think you can even plant onions in the fall. I was gonna do that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's so many like variables there, Sarah. Could be the nutrients in that particular patch of soil compared to the next one, or maybe some are being attacked by some sort of pest and the others aren't. Or maybe throughout the day, the way the shade works, the shade pattern of your yard, that certain spots get more shade. Less sun. Do you have any knowledge about beneficial nematodes? I have no knowledge about beneficial nematodes. I think I've heard of it. I've heard of people like inducing them into their garden to kind of help naturally fight off pests. I don't really get into a lot of that stuff, like micromanaging things like that. Maybe that's the next tier, the next layer of the gardening onion. My main goal is to try to set things up to be as self-managing as possible, so it's less work. So the ideal garden for me is I'm doing the work to plant and doing the work to harvest. Everything else, if I can do it right, you know, I've had years where I hadn't had to water the garden at all, not even one time. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Well, and the dirt here is really fantastic. It's like nice and sandy, but also nutrient dense. Because at one point, this neighborhood, it's an old neighborhood already, and used to be, the Mississippi River used to run over this area. It used to be kind of like swampland. Then they filled it in and built a subdivision over it. 'Cause that's how close I am to the river. And I now have visually confirmed that that's true, because when I was digging Sadie's grave, I had to dig down like 5 feet, and right around the 4 to 5 foot level, it turns into like total sand. It's like completely sand down there. So oh wow, okay. Also, the spot where my main garden area is, there used to be a huge old tree there that a couple years before I moved in here got knocked down during a big storm. So the whole old root system of that tree has just been rotting and decomposing right below the surface. That's what I think. Whenever we move and I eventually have to start all over, I think I'm gonna get into doing some hugel culture is what it's called. It's essentially like mounding up or hilling up dirt over logs, essentially. Just straight up tree logs. Oh, I hear rain. Oh man, I should make sure the rain barrels everything's flowing nicely. I need that water. I'll be right back. Time to go be the crazy neighbor guy running around in the rainstorm, checking tubes and stuff. Be right back. Okay. Everything's functioning properly. Rain collection. Nothing like just getting free stuff from the sky. Isn't that awesome? Just free resources from the sky. And of course, by the time I was done checking everything, make sure it's all working, the rain started to subside. So at least we get some. Okay. Yeah, our channel point system needs a rework, so we just disabled it for now until we can get around to figuring out what we want to do with that. Instead of just inflating the market, we just shut her down. What's the new bit thing? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Why does it only work if the channel point system works, though? That's weird. Of course, I spend years having an awesome channel point system, and then they decide to add value to it after I stop. Classic. Oh, I see. Okay. It's the same button. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if they'll change that. Hey, thanks, ViewBot. Easier and way harder. There you go. Your quest begins. Yeah, I see. So it kind of takes the same, or it's just like an added function inside of the normal pop-up window for channel point redemption. That's right. It's all gotta be uniform. Once we get probably to the top of the head, we'll start making these fur bits smaller and smaller. You colored out it, yeah. It gets painted afterwards. That's good, building up those hand muscles. I'll let you in on a secret. If you want to knead like a whole block of clay by hand, take a bowl of water, or take a bowl, go to your kitchen sink and turn it on until it gets as hot as it can. Fill the bowl of water with the hot water, or fill the bowl with the hot water. Then take the block and stick it in the bowl. And let it sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Then remove the block and watch how much softer the clay will be for kneading. I used to use this trick to, whenever, back in the day, I used to get Sculpting, and every once in a while you'd get a box of clay that was just like dried out completely. It'd be like hard as a rock. Well, you can revitalize dried clay by mixing oil back into it. So I would use that technique to soften the hard rock clay enough to be able to mix the oil back into the clay. Or buy Costco, yeah, sure. Well, if you're worried about, I mean, technically the water doesn't really affect it, so you can just stick it in there without a plastic covering. Or you can put it in a plastic bag. I've done both, I think. I would take it out of the original plastic covering though, and if you want it to not get wet, put it inside of a separate like Ziploc bag or something.
Well done, brave hero. Your labor has borne fruit. Enjoy these goods as a reward for your dedication.
T Snow, 30 months of support. Haven't been able to watch your streams for quite some time. Life has been so busy. But I'm keeping up supporting you through Insta/YouTube. Just wanted to say have a great day. Thank you so much, T Snow. Thank you very, very much for continuing to support me even though you can't be here. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let me get you a wisdom for the road, huh? Magic mushroom. No, don't use boiling water because you can actually bake. You can actually cure the clay with boiling water. Just hot, just as hot as the tap gets is fine. The key to your dreams often lies in a box of dedication. Unlock it with perseverance. Yeah, that's a good one. The key to your dreams often lies in a box of dedication. Unlock it with perseverance. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Simple, right? Hey, there you go, Levin. You know, I was just thinking, before you even said that, I was just thinking in my head about how it's really how it is, man. Accomplishing any sort of goal or anything worthwhile that we're trying to do, it just takes just a little bit of consistent effort each day. That's it. We always, I don't know if you guys think like I do, but my mind automatically makes this huge task out of something. Like, I gotta spend all day doing this, But then you get that burst of motivation and you do that, you spend all day doing that thing, but then you like completely disengage, and it's like either on or off. But the reality is it needs to just be a nice, steady, consistent drip, you know? Not this big wave of on or off, you know? Just like a little bit, like something. If you do something 30 minutes each day, but you do it every day, it's gonna be way more beneficial than if you have a goal that you're trying to finish and just like burn through in one day, you know? It's just because big things just take time. They really do. Bigger things, bigger goals or objectives cannot be done in one day. Exactly. Then you find yourself not wanting to do it because you're like mentally overcommitting, you know? Like, I don't really feel like doing like 8 hours of this or that right now. But you could do 30 minutes. Everybody can do 30 minutes of something. We don't let the desire grow first before we like flood ourselves out. Called procrastination. Yeah, yeah, I have a store, but that's just in case I have something to actually sell, which I don't. So, yeah, most of my works, pretty much all my works nowadays are commissioned. I do have a few unclaimed pieces that can be claimed or scooped up. There's a nice Discord post about that Colleen made. And I think in the general section, you just gotta scroll back a little bit. But other than that, yeah, it's all custom ordered, commissioned stuff. Built to spec. You can do it, Arby. You got this. That's what I said. Nightbot's always just trying to make you look bad, Arby, I think. He's had it out against you ever since he hung out with that Scar guy too much. I'm using a Logitech Brio webcam. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Really like that one. That one, I just wanted to really practice different face types. That's how that one was born. See, this is why I can't even allow myself to practice things, because it just becomes massive projects. I'm just gonna practice this little head sculpture here. Oh, where now I'd have like a whole kingdom. I don't know what happened. Let's see, I made this guy's head, but then I realized he was a king, so then I had to build him a whole kingdom. Because what kind of king doesn't have a kingdom, right? That's right. Kingdom bobbleheads. Of course, every king has a rival kingdom. But of course, it's a must. And every kingdom has a dragon lurking in the mountains. And every mountain lurking dragon has a band of dwarves trying to be rid of it. And every band of dwarves has a wizard to guide them. And so on and so forth. Hey, what's up, Kato? Every wizard has a king to give his wisdom to. And round we go. You have a rival lord character in mind to sculpt next? I don't. No. We're not allowed to even think about things like that, Daniel. That's how I get into trouble. Can't be thinking about rival kingdom. Can't be thinking about unique, one-of-a-kind characters that are off the books. What are you trying to do?
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Mr. Piggy Piggy. Hey, thank you so much, my friend. $47 months of support, tier 2 sub. I appreciate that very much. We got Willow the Wisp and Love Potion. What do you choose? Choose wisely, Mr. Piggy Piggy. Make your choice. Wisp. Okay. The scroll. Let's see what it says. The greatest triumphs are often born out of the toughest struggles. Do not let adversity defeat you. Rise above it, and you will emerge victorious on the other side. Indeed. Indeed. Times of sorrow and struggle is where we grow the most. Rise above it, Mr. Piggy Piggy. Rise above it. Overcome. Grow. It's what this life is about, after all. Good. The wisdom knew what you needed. Why does Voldemort have feathers? Classic Irby. We don't make Voldemort anymore. We only make Banes now. Nor Michael Myers. We don't make those anymore. Oh, good answer, Alpha. Sounds like the bedtime routine has begun. Little squeaker. Yeah, snakes evolved from house cats. Everybody knows that. Or was it house cats evolved from snakes? So, something like that. Hey, Kings, how you doing? T-Rexes mutated from chickens. What came first, the chicken or the T-Rex? Ooh, thunder. See, what's that? SE8. It's his crew. Oh, all right. Yahar. It is, Daniel. I don't know if I have the playlist command set up on there. Try exclamation point playlist. See if it works. The root of all evolution. A rock. Just a bunch of rocks rolling around. All right, Colleen. We'll catch you later. We will see you tomorrow. Friday. I think I did. Cosplay. In the beginning, there was cosplay. All right, Sarah. Have a good night, man. Speaking of cosplay, just a reminder, everybody, we'll be having the makers of cosplay join us on June 19th. Is, I believe, Wednesday. 10 a.m. Central Time, so during the morning stream, for a live Q&A session. So come join us and ask your questions. Yep, that's correct. His tail doesn't have fur, right? Oh yeah, for sure. The consistency of the colored clay is definitely not as balanced as the gray. We'll do a couple more rows forward and then start blending it out here. I don't know. I think we'll just add some material and then use subtractive method. Right, that's what I was thinking, kind of like a rat tail. Ooh. We gotta do the subtractive method. Well met. Hello. Hey, what's up, Kurt? Good evening. Like a story you made? Well, I mean, there's small circles of sharing, or do you mean like sharing here, or like just in general? If you want to share here, you can drop a link for it in Discord. Over in the creative corner. It's where everyone shares their work. Uh, hmm. Do you mean like using the color wheel to kind of pick themes? For mixing? No. No, I just mix by eye. Well, I'll tell you what I did, which I think helped a lot, was when I first started sculpting and painting my sculptures, I used to buy just the primary color out of necessity, you know, because I didn't have a lot of money. I would just buy the primary colors and black and white in like larger artist acrylic tubes. And so my entire paint jobs were completely mixed colors, like hand mixed colors. So, you know, it's just getting that lots of practice in each time I painted something. Yeah, I'm not sure where a good place in general to share like writing. You know, the social media world of today is super short attention span stuff. I would probably try and find a forum or a place that people actually enjoy stories and long form content. I probably wouldn't bother with like mainstream social media stuff because it's totally geared towards, you know, high intensity 15-second video content, you know, so. I only recommend one polymer clay brand, and that's the one I use, called Cosclay. And the reason I recommend it is over the others is the fact that it's flexible like rubber after it's been cured. See that? Just write a very long Twitter thread. Yeah. I mean, you could try to entice people to go read the longer version by giving some sort of like a sample, maybe. Could be an idea. Something that grab the interest, to get people to commit to the internet today is it's just everyone's competing for attention, and people only got so much attention to give per day, you know, so you have to think of a clever way to get people's attention. Yeah. Oh, You mean to do like the illustrations to go along with the story? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of that happening. That's hard. That's all right. It's all right in my book. It's just visual aids to help tell a story. It's not like it's your end product. Thanks, Jay Skellington. Wattpad? Never heard of that. Wattpad. Those are electrical wires. The dragon will have a breath weapon coming out of its mouth that'll be LED lit. From Biomutant. Is that a game with like animal humanoids? Like turn-based strategy, like XCOM? Or am I thinking of something else? Didn't come out very well? Well, you know. Try again, my friend. Open world RPG. No, okay, I'm thinking of a different one. There's a, I think it's just called Mutant. There's a turn-based strategy game called Mutant, which is actually really, I had a lot of fun playing. It's like it's like a post-apocalyptic scenario, and you're playing as these like animal hybrid humanoids. Yeah, they do. They're not affected by the temperature's too low to affect the copper or the insulated exterior. Oh, really? Alright. Wonder if we should make his tail now. Tails can be tricky. Twist up some of this wire and use it as an armature. And now, you know, extra extremities other than the main foundational parts, I always armature those in like later. And one of the reasons is it's hard to know exactly where the tail needs to be without the mass of the character. You know, when you're just building a skinny little wire skeleton, to like place the tail and to place it in the proper spot can be tricky. So yeah, it's very hard to kind of know exactly where it needs to be. So I think it's better to fill in the body and all that stuff first, then insert the armature. And this is, what is this, 20 or 22 gauge wire. Small enough, but not too small that it doesn't hold weight. Right. I mean, you would think so, but you gotta think the connection point of the tail isn't until, you know, way out here. So you have the structure is right in here, right in the middle. The connection point or the starting point of the tail is not till here. So you have this like gray, this no man's land between the armature and here. And that fly is really bothering me. I have to catch it. And that's what makes it difficult, is this area in between not, you know, lining up perfectly. So right, yeah, also exactly on top of that, you'll be having to dodge it. You know, it's going to be a big piece of wire in your way while you're working on the rest of it. It was the same for the cape. The armature wasn't added until later in the process. And also the staff, same thing. Hey, what's up, Maggie? Let's twist this wire up here. Okay. See here. Now I need to drill a hole. We can insert and shape the wire. Gotcha. Tricked him. See that? That'll teach you. Okay. Right about there. No, you can use any drill bit, any type of drill bit. Right, the clay is so soft that you don't need any. You don't even need to spend money on expensive drill bits. How long is his tail? Probably about the length of his. Right about this long here. Probably about this long right here. Not soft once it's big. Yeah, I mean, but compared to like metal and wood and other materials, it's pretty soft. You just don't need like hardcore drill bit stuff going on. Soft for a drill, yeah, exactly. How's that looking? Pretty good. Get this more of a curl here. Need to get that to stay in place. Actually, if we were wise, we would probably sculpt this separately, then attach it. Let's be wise, shall we? Hey, thank you. In fact, we might just leave it detachable, make painting a little easier on ourselves, and then put it in place once the paint work is done. Hey, what's up, Fetal? I think I'll leave the tail relatively smooth with a maybe very subtle texture. But we're not gonna go all crazy with the the grooves that the cliche rat tail has. Probably be really distracting. No, probably not. Well, actually, we'll see. Depends on how long this takes us. Okay. I see. Rat tail file texture. What's a rat tail file? What is this you speak of? back up. It up. Okay. Okay, do you want to do the like the lines that go around a rat tail, you know what I mean? Like those grooved lines. Like those lines, you know what I mean? Because I was thinking those might be a little distracting. Okay, so like just a softer version. Little worm segments, yeah. All right, we can do that. Try not to get super glue on my fingers. See if I can make it happen. Okay. I shall take a look. Some apple slices. Was it in general? Where'd you post the tail and animal? Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah, I see. Okay. Is that kind of like the texture on these handles here? Like that. That's what it kind of looks like. Oh wow. That's yeah, I guess that's a bummer, but it's all right. Right. Or we could stipple the brush too. Do like a brush stippled texture or something. Just something real subtle. Something to give it a texture so it's not textureless. What the? Okay. Thought the fly escaped. But it's a different fly. A new fly. This is a tail. No jar can hold him. This new fly came flying out like right next to the jar, like he just left the jar. I was gonna say, but, yeah, alright. What texture does a mouse tail have? I think it's so subtle you really can't even see it with the naked eye. But so probably just a subtle, real subtle skin texture, I would imagine. Planning an escape together. I'll let them free outside once the stream's over. Go free, little fly. Be somebody else's food. Let the fly go. The fly gets eaten by something. That gets eaten by something. And then I eat that something. Raised many breeds of mice back in the day. Oh, okay. You know what's up. Okay, you've gotten a close look. Mouse breeder. Sounds like a medieval insult. Dang you, mouse breeder. Hey, thank you. Hey, sorry about your face. This is hey, sorry about your face. have another cup. This one is much faster than his counterpart. Two for two! Ah, yes. I learned this trick about flies. Once you learn it, you can really catch your flies easily. If you move slow enough, flies can't see you. Isn't that funny? Spent my whole life swatting at flies and trying to be super fast. But if you move slow, if you move just slow enough, they actually can't even see you moving. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I showed you two for two on the fly catching there, so you move just in position, and then what I do is I get the cup kind of closer, and then I start moving the bottom part faster, so then it's running from the fast moving object and it goes right into the cup. Fly catching is one of my pastimes. Our secret is a kitten. Yeah. And you'll hunt flies too. My best fly catch was getting one into a steel stick tube. It was a very narrow window. Alright. So next time you're working at your desk and there's that one pesky fly that just won't leave you alone, you can plot your revenge. Capture it. Insect creature assistant. So, I think what you're trying to tell me is you would love that those two that I embed those two flies into your project for you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm just kidding. Mix them into the clay. Part of the base. Steel stick tube, yeah, okay. Okay. I'll catch a fly in a steel stick tube next time. I've moved so slow before that you can like literally like almost like pet the fly. You move slow enough. Oh, that could be the next project there. Jumping mouse. The insect, the mouse guardian insect collector. Scientist bookworm looking one. Collecting jars of insects. I believe you, but I'd like to see it anyways. I need a steel stick tube. Cutting flies is not something I ever want to do. You can call yourself the Fly Whisperer. Lord of the Flies. Hello, Sugar. 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 Okay, let's see how this kind of a texture will look. He eats the bugs. I don't. I don't eat the bugs. The chicken eats the bugs, and I eat the chickens. Okay. Go ahead and get that toasty in the oven. I might want to kind of clean up the tip a little bit. But it's too hard to do. It's too flimsy, so I'll bake it first, and then we'll probably go over once more once it's been baked to kind of clear up these imperfections here. Actually, you know what, that is a good idea. Try that. Use the wire brush, and if we need to subtle it down, we'll go over with some alcohol. All right, Kathy. Catch you later. You know what? Let me set this down. We'll hit that up with another session maybe tomorrow so we can get it in the oven. And we'll get this guy in the oven too. Cool. So that means next Thursday we'll probably be focusing on mostly on just doing the second character. And once we get the second character done, then we can make the base that they're combined it on. So we'll see. I could see the badger coming once we get past the head. It'll probably come together fairly simple, but it could give me a hard time too. I don't know. We'll see. So who knows how long it'll take. But I'm gonna get out of here, folks. Get some rest. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this evening. We got a lot done. The characters finished. It's exciting. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be working on Morgoth, some armor, back armor, specifically. And then it's Friday. Right. Let me find someone to raid, and we'll get on out of here. And I'll go rescue, or I'll go free these two fly prisoners back to their homeland, aka the outside. Huh. Who's on here? Let's go raid B at Easel. Working on a fancy Cthulhu. Painting. All right. Till next time, my friends. Bye-bye.